So some of you guys might also be thinking, well, I'm just a kid. Like, what can I do? Like, I don't think I can. I'm capable of like standing up for what I believe is right and being a part of society in the way that you're saying, Mr. Chow. Well, fortunately for you, you guys do this almost every single day, right? Anytime that you feel that someone is being wronged by another person, whether that's a teacher or another scholar, I've seen so many of you guys stand up for that classmate, even if you're not even friends. Sometimes it's just a classmate that you never ever 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 have talked to. All you know is that they're in your class, right? And if the teacher or a substitute teacher or someone like calls them out on something that they didn't actually do, 9 out of 10 times there'll be at least one or two, maybe even the whole class, that will say that's not okay, and they'll speak out, right? So it is very possible for you, right, as kids, as scholars, to show this kind of empathy. If anything, you guys are more empathetic than when I was in school, right? There were so many times when I was in school where most kids wouldn't speak up. However, you guys aren't like that, right? You guys are better than that. And that's why I feel that you specifically are going to do the right thing when the time comes, right? You just need the confidence to do it, right? So here's an example, right? Let's say a teacher gives a scholar's attention because he was talking, right? You sit next to that scholar and know for a fact that that scholar wasn't talking, okay? So just as before, you now have a choice, right? You can defend your classmate by speaking up, right, and being responsible for like maintaining the rules of the classroom yourself, or you can sit quietly and allow your classmate to get detention for something they didn't do, right? So now you have to ask yourself, does it does it really matter if it's your friend or not, or you know should you just do it for the sake of doing it, right? And then why does it matter if it's your friend, right? And if the teacher gave you the detention but no one spoke, how would you feel, right? If someone does stand up for you, how would you feel then, right? Compare those two feelings there, right? It's much, it feels, you're not alone, right? Sorry, you're not alone in all of this. So you shouldn't need to feel alone. You should feel that your classmates, that your friends, your peers, everyone is there to protect you, right? The same way that you would protect them, right? And some of you guys might not feel this way right now, right? Some of you guys be like, I understand if you don't want to be involved, right? You don't want to get in trouble. But at the same time, somebody has to speak up, or the situation will only get worse, right? Someone else is going to get detention for the wrong reason. Someone else is going to get suspended for the wrong reason. And who knows what that teacher now has the power to do, since no one is willing to speak up against him or her, right? So these are some examples of you guys just like I've seen so many times where a classmate will stand up and say, that person was not talking. They do not talk. They don't do that. You're just making it up, right? I've seen it a bunch of times. So I know that you can use your voice when you feel that you need to. And not here, I'm just trying to help you see that in this case, in this situation, it does affect you, right? And this is now a time where you can use your voice and stand up for what you believe as well.